good afternoon, or maybe if you're watching later, it's good evening. Well, whatever time it is, I hope and pray that it's a very good one. Well, on this crisp, cool morning, I'm going to be showing you how to recycle weeds. Yes, those pesky plants that try to take over your garden, to steal the sunlight, the nutrients, and the energy from the plants. I'm going to show you how I recycle them. Yes, so I hope you stay and watch a little. And remember, please leave a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, would you do so? Consider subscribing, or maybe be just the one subscriber today. I would very much appreciate it. Yes, so that's what I'm doing today. Going to be doing a lot of weeding. We've been getting rains lately. And so when the rains come, everything grows. Yep, everything grows when the rains come. And that includes the weeds. It's going to take care of them today, and I'll show you how I recycle the weeds. Thanks again for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're having a wonderful day, whether it's morning or afternoon, or maybe it's getting towards the evening. Whatever time of the day it is, I hope it's a wonderful one for you. Yes, today I'm going to be showing you how I recycle these pesky plants that we call weeds. Yeah, those things that steal the sunlight, they steal nutrients, and everything that the garden, the plants need. I'm going to show you how I take care of them by recycling, by using them. Yeah. So thank you for coming by. Remember your thumbs up. And please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I saw that. I appreciate it. All right. So I have two tools I'm going to show you that I'm going to be using for this weeding today. All right. This is the first one. Let me get closer so you can see my handy little tool right here that I like. See, it grabs the weeds from the roots, which is very important. Because if the weeds do not come out from the roots, then you have not gotten the weed. So this is the first one. Just put it in there by the roots and you turn it and it grabs it and it's out. And this second one, you know, there are some weeds that are very tiny. They're thin. Grabbing them from the roots is difficult. So this one, you simply scrape it and the roots come out. Thanks again for coming by. Yes, I appreciate you stopping by. This morning, it's a cool morning here in South Florida. Cool meaning 65 degrees, yeah. Thank you for coming. Remember your thumbs up, please. I would really, really appreciate it. So I'm going to show you what I do, how I reuse or recycle my weeds. Yeah. So I'm going to need a container, because I have to put it in the container. So once I weed them out, I'll show you what I do with them once I gather enough to fill up the containers. Yes. So we have quite a few, because it's been raining, we have quite a few weeds. And this is how this works. See? See how it grabs it from the roots? Everything came up. That's how you get your weeds. Hello, Peter. Good morning. Greetings to you. Greetings to you. How are you doing this morning? Peter, have you started your garden yet? You know that garden you've been promising to start? I'm going to encourage those of you who have not started planting, go ahead and start something, one thing. Let me tell you the easiest thing to plant right now are tomatoes. Start with one thing, maybe in a container, in a bucket. And once you start with one thing, I guarantee you, when you see those tomatoes start coming up, you're going to want to do something else. Yeah. Matter of fact, let me show you some tomatoes right now. Let me show you some tomatoes coming up. And I have several of these in the garden. Check that out. Lovely tomatoes. And that's only one set. I even have a set of volunteer plants. They just showed up. So true, my sister. Yes, yes, Peter. Yeah, start with something. And you know, things are going very expensive everywhere. So you better consider growing your groceries. I'm going to be having a lot of weeds today. Let me make sure you're seeing what I'm doing. Yes, you should. Martin family, good morning. Good morning to you, my dear. It's cool here, so I know where you are. It is cooler. Hi, Joshua. Thank you so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, so this morning I'm talking about how I recycle my weeds. So I'm just beginning. I'm going to fill up my containers and then I'll show you 2 ways that I use them. Now, when you're weeding, you must remember your gloves. Don't use your hands to just weed. Weeds are, some of them are prickly. Joshua is saying good morning, Martin family. And Martin family saying I'm working out of, St. Petersburg regional office today. Oh, okay. But it should be cool up there too. Yeah. But I hope you have a good day. Enjoy your time there. I know it must be nice to be able to travel to different places. Takes the monotony out of the job. Look at these long weeks. That's what happens when it rains. When it rains, they come. Maryland is 42 degrees. Okay. So you're in a little bit warmer area. But these weeds, you have to take them because they'll choke your plant. They rob the plants of nutrients, sunlight, and all the vitamins, everything that the plant needs. These weeds steal them. I call them thieves in the garden. Hello, Nurse Sandra. Good morning. Good morning to you. Jolisa, hey, hey, hey. How are you doing? Jolisa, it's cool here. How is it up there in the UK? Yeah, this morning talking about recycling. How I recycle my weeds. Joshua is saying, hi, Nurse Sandra, Jolisa. Hello, Peter. Nice weather here? Oh, good. Here it's 65 right now, and it's kind of cool because there's no sun. But it's okay. I'd rather be in the garden where there's no sun right now. Love the lessons. Yes, Nurse Sandra. Yes, I'm going to fill up my containers with weeds, and then I'll show you 2 ways that I recycle them. Now, let me show you something here. Here's what I'm going to, this is what I do not want. If these are on my weeds, then I cannot recycle them if they're going to seeds. So I have to pull out the seeds because using them with the seeds just makes you grow more. So I'll get rid of the seeds before I put it in my container. These are very prolific. They grow fast. Weeds are thieves. They steal sunlight, they steal nutrients, and everything that your plants need. They will choke your plants too. So as often as possible, we take the weeds from the garden. But if you're going to recycle it like I do, I kind of wait until they grow tall enough. It's easier to get them out that way. We've been getting rain, a lot of rain yesterday, and overnight. So when that happens, the weeds grow really quickly. Taking off the seeds. And remember, don't weed without gloves. Protect your hands. When I'm finished weeding, I'm going to also be doing some harvesting. I have quite a few things in the garden that needs to be harvested. Man, I wish you were here. You could get some. Jolisa, don't make me blush. How are you and your good wife? Oh, you're talking to Peter. Now my day has begun. Jolisa is in the house. Okay. So Peter, she said, don't make her blush. Blush. Peter, miss you with a passion. Yeah, she hasn't been coming on live. They haven't been coming on live for a while. But there are videos that they put out. So guys, if you have not joined any of these content creators, check them out. Martin family, Lisa, Joshua, all those are content creators. Peter is a very loyal subscriber. His wife, Pastor Joan Turby, has a YouTube channel. to scrape up those that are difficult to come out of the roots. Oh, for those of you who just come in, I was showing at the beginning what my tools are. Let me show you again. This is my handy tool. This one I like because it grabs the weeds from the roots. So you just put it in there, grab it, turn it. Oh, Jolisa says she'll soon be back. And then here in the top, you push down and the weeds are released from the bottom. And the second one, and while you're here, please, if you don't mind, please give a thumbs up. The second one, for weeds that are difficult to come out from the roots, like dollar weeds, you just scrape them out and they come out real easily. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, I see you forgot your thumbs up. Yeah, yes, you. Go ahead, put your thumbs up. Put your thumbs up. Yeah. Thank you for your time. I hope you're having a wonderful morning wherever you are, or maybe it's afternoon if you're in places like, oh, UK or Kenya. Yeah. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Yes, guys, please remember the thumbs up. See, Jolie says reminding you. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Lots of weeds here. Okay, I'm going to use them. Now, see these pineapples, they can be dangerous. They are dangerous. The leaves, because you may not be able to see, but the leaves have spikes. So it's best to have long sleeves on when you're working with them, because if you don't, you're going to get nipped. Yeah. You're going to get nipped. As the pineapples are coming up, which means in the summer, we'll be eating pineapples. It's beginning to look so much better. Room for the plants to grow. What do you think? Is it looking better so far? Peter said, thumbs up. Yes, thank you. Peter, I planted some zinnias and nothing came up. Oh, must have been too cold. Yeah, it could have been that it was too cold. Because those are usually easy to plant, easy to grow, but yeah, the climate control is important. Put it here. Oh, by the way, guys, do you know what this is? Anybody know what this weed is called? Seeds. This one has a lot of seeds on it. People drink it as tea. Some weeds are useful now. Useful for nutrients. We're entering the rainy season, so rain will pop up anytime throughout the day, mostly in the afternoon. Hey, Lala, blessings to you as well. She's saying hi there, everyone. Oh, she's been hailing up everybody. Thank you for stopping by, Lala. I know you're probably on your way or at work already. I love to see those pineapples. Yes, it's pineapple season. They are coming up. They're coming up. After I'm finished with showing you what I do with the weeds, I have a lot of harvesting to do. I'm looking right here. Oh, let me show you. Right here in this beans bed are beans to be harvested and callaloo. Volunteer callaloo are in this bed. Let me see if we can show you some. See the callaloo right there? Yep. Callaloo's popping up all over. I have callaloo to harvest. I have tomatoes to harvest. There is collard greens to be harvested. Yeah. And papaya. I'm looking at a very ripe one in the tree right now, nestled somewhere there among the coconut tree. Peter saying hi, Lala. Yeah, I guess responding to Lala. Yeah, so I'm getting rid of these weeds that I'm going to be using once my bucket is filled up, or I'm finished weeding. My handy little tool is really working this morning. It's getting them right up from the roots. That's what you want when you're weeding. Anything else is not really getting the roots. The most difficult ones to get from the roots are the dollar weeds. Let me show you one. These are dollar weeds. They're difficult to get from the roots. You see, the root didn't come up here because it's very thin. This this came up right up from the roots. But the roots up on this one has a very long root system. Look at this. Look at this. Roots all over. Very long dollar weed. This is the tomato vine that I'm going to be harvesting from. Bye, Lola. Have a good day. Yeah, I know you're at work. Thank you for your time. If you have not yet put up your thumbs up, please do so right now before you forget again. All right, now it's time to... Oh, okay, here's what it looks like now. The pineapple bed. Most of the weeds are gone because you're not going to get all of it. You're not going to get all of it at all. This container is a pepper, hot pepper plant. And that's the rest of the bed. Now I'm going to go to the tomato beds. We have lots of tomatoes over here. Let me show you what's going on in the tomato bed. All right, this one is the one that we have been harvesting from a lot. You can see some small ones. Yeah. But we have another set over here. And there are, I don't want to go too far because you might be buffering. And there are lots of tomatoes on these plants. And in that bed are some callaloo as well. and of course weeds. So I'm going to take care of the weeds in this bed. Put you here where you can see. I hope you're not buffering. Just let me know if it is. And this right here is the collard greens bed. These really need to be harvested. See how tall they're growing? Yeah. It's now a tree, collard tree. They're all trees by now. They're growing. We have harvested a lot from this. These were planted last year, late last year, about October. So they're coming up towards the end of the season. Let me get my tools. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. This tomato plant is so prolific. Just keeps giving and giving. Yeah. My container is half filled. Just to show you how I recycle. Lots of weeds over here in the corner. They don't come up everywhere, you know. There are lots of swallows here. In a minute, I'll show you the color one. So weeds. All kinds of weeds. Weeds are thieves. They thief sunlight, nutrients, vitamins, and everything that plants need. Weed out the competition. I hope you're not buffering. Tell me if you're buffering, guys. Nobody's saying anything about buffering. All right. So I'm assuming everything is good. I get in the weeds. Ah, got a lot here. Some roots. Almost finished with this bed. Thank you for your time and for coming by. Thank you for your thumbs up and thank you for subscribing. Remember, all of those are free. Just use that index finger of yours, or if you're watching from a phone, double tap your screen. That can only happen while it's live though. If not, just go ahead and click the like button and use the same finger and subscribe if you have not yet. All free. Thanks for watching. Try to put you a little bit closer. Don't want to make you start buffering though. Let me move you back so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go into the collard greens bed right here. No, I think I should. I'll do that and then I'll harvest. callaloo bed. Thank you for your time. Yes, as you can see from the title, I'm weeding and I'm going to show you how I recycle my weeds. Yeah. So now in the going to weed from the callaloo bed. Here also I have all different types of callaloo seedlings that are coming up. I'm going to see if I can show you the red ones. May not be easy to see, but right here are red callaloo, and around it are orange ones and also some multicolored ones. And right in the middle is the regular green one. That one showed up. That's a volunteer plant, and I've been harvesting from it. It's a very healthy plant, so it's time to harvest from it again because I see seeds on it. But I'm going to weed out the competition first. A lot of seedlings in here. With the rainy season, they will come up fast. This bed is looking good now. Cover this up. Let's go to the greenhouse. I'll come back to harvest. Let's see if I can show you what's in the greenhouse. This greenhouse has been here for 2 weeks, though the plants have been here for more than that, except on the far end. The callaloo was planted on the very same day. But here we have eggplants and sweet peppers over here on the right, and over on the far left are callaloo. Yeah, so I'm going to also weed out that. I'm taking you to one last bed. Hello, Power and Redemption. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I'm weeding and I'm going to show in a little bit how I recycle the weeds from the garden. So I'm taking to another bed, the last bed that I'm going to be harvesting from. And it's right here where there are tomatoes, collard greens, and kale. Oh, you're in the sun. Let's get you out of the sun. That's much better. Thank you for stopping by. I sure do appreciate you coming by. So let me read out here. Containers on the other side. I need to go get it. Finally, the sun came out. It's still cool though. I also have food scraps in here too. It's nourishing the plant. People, please remember to give a thumbs up. Thank you. I'm still watching on the TV, but my hands are busy. Thank you very much. Yes, gardening is hard work, Peter says, but the joy and fulfillment one gets from doing so hides the pain 100% because you know what's coming. You know what the reward is going to be. And so if it's something you enjoy, you have a passion for it, it doesn't feel like work. And I think about, you know, when I go to the supermarket and I would walk by like kale, I always stop by to see how much it is and how much I'm saving. When I see papayas, I check to see how much a pound and I know that I'm saving money. Yeah. So plant what you can, folks. It's a joy when you don't have to spend that money. And as of today, we won't be able to afford anything. And no matter where in the world you live, that's what's going to happen. You can't afford anything now. Mm-mm. to get between these pineapples. It's not easy when you're on the pineapples. So let me get right between them and grab out these weeds. These chamomile, those weeds that you're looking at. Let me show you. Not all weeds are bad enough. This is chamomile. You know the tea? Yeah. Okay, chamomile tea. Yeah, look at that. So much weed. Yeah. If you have a garden, you have to weed out the competition. Jolisa says, I'm going to plant some flowers because the flowers are pretty. Yeah, I'm going to do a wildlife area in my garden and plant them there. Very good. Oh, she said it early. People ever remember to give a thumbs up. She said it earlier. After I'm finished here, I'm going to show you how I recycle my weeds. Look at that. Look at all the roots. Greetings, Peter is saying to Power and Redemption. roots. They came to stay. Yep, look at that. And it doesn't take long. Hear me when I say weeds come to steal and to destroy. They're just like thieves. So the best thing you can do is to weed out the competition. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you now the two things I do with with the weeds. Got my picking straps in here. I'm coming back when I'm finished to harvest. Some of these collard greens I think have passed their maturity rate, but I want to show you what I do. First thing, I'm going to show you that black box up there. Let's see if I can get it closer. Get my gloves off so I can use my hands. I'm showing you the compost bin. It's that black box there right between those orange containers. Sorry about the noise. There it is. That's the compost bin. So what I do is I take my weeds and I put it in the compost bin. Now in that compost bin right now are some chicken manure. Someone gifted me. Oh, someone gifted me some chicken manure. Anyway, so that is curing in that bin now, which means it has to be cured for a few months, at least about 3 to 5 months. So I'm going to add some of these weeds to the compost bin. It will all turn to dirt, to soil. That's how often I turn the compost. Now I'm going to show you the second thing I do with the weeds over here. I also have a mulch pile. See if I can get it closer. Right up in that corner is a mulch pile. If mulch composed of things that comes from the garden, like clippings, grass clippings, leaves, branches, sticks, whatever is in the garden. Add weeds to the mulch. It will turn into good soil. So that's where I'm going over there. And this one is open. That means it gets rain. You know, it will break down quickly. Good. That's all I do to the mulch. With the mulch, I don't need to turn it or do anything to it. The elements will take care of it. So that's the two things that you can do with weeds. So don't get discouraged when you see them. Let them grow, then uproot them and use them in the garden again. Now, I'm going to be harvesting. I've got greens to harvest and I have tomatoes. So let me start over here. I have to put it back so that you can see properly. Peter said, Jolisa, if you need some dandelion, tell me. I guess he has dandelion in his garden. Well, she can use it in her. AG Born checking in. Thank you for coming by. I guess she could use the dandelion in her compost or mulch bed. Yeah, so AG had just weed up the competition, weeded out some weeds, and I've shown them the two ways that I use my weed. And now I'm going to be harvesting some crops, some greens and tomatoes. So let's start with the greens over here. Some of these greens are well past their maturity rate, so I'm going to just pick them off and leave them in there. I didn't get a chance to come out here and do that earlier. Let's start with the colored greens on the far end. AG is saying, Jolisa, she's busy. whenever you're growing greens, yes, nice to look on the front of it, but the most important part to look at when you're growing them is on the back, because that's where the pests will stay. I don't know if you can see it, but there, look to the right. Let me point to it right here. Are some worms that eat greens right here. Yeah. So that's where you have to look closely on the back of your plant. Now what I do is, if it's not diseased or anything, I put it in my compost bin too. These can go in the compost bin and let them go ahead and cure with the manure. And this is how you can tell by just looking at the plants if there are worms. See the holes? That's evidence of the worms that eating them. Now, it doesn't mean just because worms are eating them that they're bad. No, if they're infested, yeah, but they just eat and leave. Now I'm gonna do the tail. Careful. Hey, the birds. Those are happy birds. mulch bed. All right, so we got over here. Now let's move over to the other bed over there, where there are collard greens and callaloo. I'm gonna need my scissors for my callaloo. Let me get that. Let me carry my basket in something over here. And I need to get up, guys. All right, I'm going to harvest. Oh, you know, let me go into the beans bed right now. Lots of beans in there to be harvested right here. Mother, all comes you just walk past the Nesberry tree. So, not on it. Yeah, there's stuff on it. There's stuff on it. But yeah, I have to get to that. Usually I shake it in the mornings, but I think it's wet right now. But yeah, there, Nesberry. Let me see if I can take you over there. Usually, my husband does this because, you know, I don't like the shaking and all the water comes off. But here's one. They're not ready. It's not ready yet though. There are quite a few on it, and we have harvested a lot. These nestberries are very sweet. Let me carry you around a little bit more. I hope it's not buffering. They are varying sizes, different sizes. So we're going to be having nestberries for a little while. Let's see this one. Nope, not ready. And usually we just shake the tree, and whatever falls off, that's how you know it's ready. And I don't smell any. Sometimes my nose tells me I don't smell. Let me see this one over here. Oop, I hope you're not buffering. No. And there could be some underneath. My husband will come later on and do that. He likes to do that. I'll leave that job for him. Yeah. But right now, it's the callaloo and the beans. Because we have callaloo growing in the beans bed. Yeah. Let me bring you down. Turn off the sound. Lord, you're going to get me emotional now. With the what? The callaloo or the beans? Okay, so I'm going to take this off. Hopefully you can see very well. We unveiling the bride. Wow. I think I need my seat because I see a lot of string beans. Yeah, I'm probably going to see. I wonder if you can see this. I wonder if you can see what I'm seeing. Let me bring you on the other side. Take a look at over here. Yeah, look, see, callaloo right here. It's going to seed. And I think it was 5 days ago that I came over here and harvested them. And there are beans in here too. There's a clump right here. Jolisa, love you all. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Okay, Jolisa, you do the same. The beans right here. So, so that's what I'm gonna do now. Oh, nice breeze. Look at this beans here saying, "Come on, get me, get me." Look at that. All right, let me get this cut over here. Wow. Look at the stalk, and it is tender. This is the cow tongue variety. See how broad the leaves are? Nice color though. So let me get the seeds off of this. Might as well just drop the seeds back in here, huh? Might as well. It's doing very well in this bed. This too. Let's see if there's any more color over here. Catch you later, Jolisa. Yeah. I don't see any more color, but I do see beans that I need to get. So I'm going to have to sit down for this one. So I'm going to drop you down lower where you can see better. I'm going to drop you down a little bit lower so you can see better. Okay? All right. My basket. You see the basket? I see some of them are growing so much. I should have come here already. For example, this one is too old now. See? Look at the seed. Ready to be planted. I'm just going to throw it in there. This is good. Beans are very easy to grow. You just plant the seeds, and I'm telling you, within 7 days, the germination has already begun. Just the small ones I'm gonna leave. Hope you can see what I'm doing. Let me make sure. See, these are small ones. Yeah. So that these will stay for the next time. There are clusters of them. There are two types of beans. There is the bush beans and the pole beans. For the pole beans, you need a trellis or some type of pole to keep it up. This is the bush bean. You don't need to put this on any trellis or any poles. Now notice this bed is free of white flies. That only happened because I covered it with the net. Without the covering, white flies will be all over. Right? This one is past its maturity date. Yeah, it's tough. You know why it's called string beans? String beans is called string beans because of this. You see the strings on the side? Yeah, string beans. So it's string beans, snap beans, or green beans. Same thing. Three names, same thing. In the middle are some. Thank you for your time. Thank you for staying. Appreciate it. Thank you, Peter. The beans way over on the other side. Let me see. The beans way over there. So I'm gonna go over there so you can see. So tender. Kept breaking. So many. Wow. Got a 2 hands full. Lots of beans. All right. There's some right down here in front of me right here. I think I need to move you guys. Let's see. So let me drop it down a little bit. Right there. Right here. There's a cluster of beans right here. Yeah, so tender. We have to go back on the other side again. But I'm just going to finish off this side first. I knew there was a lot in here because I should have come about 3 or 4 days ago. And they look at all these blossoms on it too. Means that we'll be getting a few more harvests. This is harvest number 2. And this is our second bed for the season. Our first bed was over where the tomatoes are. I was planted last October, and then in January it was finished. These are some small ones that need to. I'm gonna leave. Some people like them when they're like this size. very, very young. In the middle here. Over there. Can't reach them from here. Beans of every size. Undoubtedly, we're going to miss some. There are lots over there. Some of them are too mature already. Like this. Oh no, not really. And it's very soft. It's not. Another name, another reason why it's called snap beans. That's it. The snap. So we have snap beans, green beans is obvious, and the string beans is what I showed you earlier. The strings that you pull off on the side. That's why it got its name. And this one is done. I think this one is too. No, I don't see any seeds. It's good. This is when they're best. Thought I couldn't reach them from this far, but I can. When I'm finished, I'm going to show you what's in the basket. I see callaloo. Some weeds. the other side. I'm finishing here first. I'm not moving back and forth. I love string beans. How about you? What do you call them? String beans or green beans? What's that bean? This one feels tough. Uh, yes, the seeds. That's fully matured. So if you're just coming back, I've already done the weeding, and I've shown the two ways that I recycle. And one way is to put it in your compost bin, and the other way is to use it in a mulch bed. Look at this lovely um, color look. I'm gonna add it to my stock. My stock here. See some more. And now I'm harvesting. I've harvested some collard greens and kale. Now I'm harvesting callaloo and string beans. So I'm gonna go on the other side because the beans over there. Before I do that, I need to drink some water. Get my water. And then I take you over on the other side. So I'm gonna move my bench over there. Hello. Hello, Nikki. Thank you for coming by. Right now I finished already. Already finished with the weeds. Now I'm harvesting some green beans. Yes, I'm going on the other side. I'll show you my basket in a little while. Here's the basket, folks. That's how many string green beans I've gotten so far. And of course, there's the kale and the low and collard greens over here. I have a lot more to harvest still. I haven't even gone to the tomatoes yet. So let me go over on the other side and we'll harvest over there. Thank you, Peter. Lots of beans over here. Too tough. All right, let me move you so you can see better. If you were closer, you could get some. You could be getting some beans and whatever else is in the basket. Oh, there's a nice stalk of color over here. Color. Wow, there's lots of it right here, right in the middle. gonna have to share this. Too much for us. All right, I think I am finished for today. I will have to come back in about 4 days. Okay, so I'm gonna cover this back before the white flies decide to come have a salad. I'll put you over here so you can see. And I'll put the basket right down here. Oh, you can't see that. I need to move this out of the way. There you go. So let me go ahead and put the veil back on. And more beans. Oh, I didn't get this edge here. If I waited, I wouldn't have gotten these. They would have been too old, too tough. They're perfect right now. Let me show you what I get into this. Look at this handful. I use clothespins. Keeps it together. And there goes the bed. That's it. The veil is back on. Now I'm going over to that collard greens bed over there under the net. I need to bring you up. Okay, yes, you can. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming by. I've finished the lesson on weeds, and now I'm harvesting. And these are collard greens. Oh, I also have some spring onions that need to be harvested. And spring onions are in all of the beds. They help to deter pests. These that are kind of frail, I'm going to put them in the compost bin or the mulch bin. Looks like it's in mulch. Also, the first bed over there without the netting, there were holes in some of them, but these are perfect. It's just proof to me that the netting do deter pests. A lot of color greens. I'm gonna have to share them. is a nice, this lovely bunch of collard greens will be gifted to someone today. All right, so let me cover this back and then go, oh, and come right here to the tomatoes. Oh, I need to get some of these spring onions. We're going to all use it in my greens. It smells so strong. Organic, organic with rum. All the nutrients there. Now I'm going to be harvesting some tomatoes. But let me show you what the basket looks like now. Check it out. There it is. A basket full of string beans, collard greens, kale. Now it's time for the cherry tomatoes. So you're getting front row seat. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, please consider it. You'll be learning a lot on this channel about the food we eat. These are cherry tomatoes. And every day we have ripe ones. There are a lot here. You probably can't see it because the tomatoes are the same color as the leaves, so they're hidden. But there are bunches of them. Make it easy to grow. So you don't need space in your yard to grow them. Just get a container. And you know the tomatoes that you buy from the store? Just open up one of them, the seeds, and plant them into soil. You will be rewarded and you will feel very thankful. There's a lot back here that you can't see. And there's some on the ground. That's a big bunch there. Here's a handful. These ones are in the middle. Look at that. Lovely. This is the reward you get when you dig a hole and plant something. You're probably seeing some that I'm not seeing right now. Every time I look, I find something. Check out the basket. All right, let me go do the one more thing. Callaloo. And if you look right there, you'll see some more tomatoes. Those are not ready yet though. But these vines you're looking at are tomatoes. There's some tomatoes right there. Yeah. So now I'm gonna go over to this bed to get the callaloo. Those are volunteer callaloo. I hope you're not buffering. This will be the last thing I'm harvesting. Wait. Let me see. Yeah, that patch you're looking right there is a volunteer patch. It's a very healthy patch of callaloo. Once they come up, you never have to plant again. From year to year, they just come up. They're annuals. So as it rains, you'll see them popping up into your garden. In many places, they're called amaranth. there's some more volunteer ones that showed up in the tomato beds. So I'm gonna harvest those too. Oh, here's the basket. Okay. Thank you for coming by. Remember your thumbs up. And I'm going to ask you if you would just take that same finger and touch the subscribe button. And when you subscribe, click on the bell and touch that word all, ALL. That means whenever a video or anything comes out, you will be notified. Every day, something comes out. All right. Let me take you over here so you can get a good look at the harvest. So I'm gonna have you over here and I'll bring the basket over to you. And in the meantime, take a view of this part of the garden. Oh, that's a June plum tree right here. I'm gonna bring you up. Right in front of you is a June plum tree with kitchen scraps there. Oh, I have some herbs in this box that needs to be harvested too. So let me get that. If you have not yet seen the video that came out yesterday, it's a video called an inspired, a garden inspired dinner. Yeah, I cooked dinner with the ingredients from the garden. So check out that video, a garden inspired dinner. So let me get my scissors and come harvest those herbs. basil. They're seeding. So I'm cutting off the seeds and right back in there. I love basil. It's my favorite herb. The smell is just so wonderful. I'm gonna have to give away some of this today. The more I cut, the more they grow. Basil, oregano, parsley. Some thyme. Oh, I could have it bananas too. Look at this lovely bunch of herbs. Yes, Jolisa. Oh, I'm still at it. Oh, you watched it. Yes, thank you. Someone is going to be a recipient of this today, along with things from the basket. I'm about to finish though. I think I'm going to do a hand of banana. I'll give that away to somebody so I can give them enough to make something. When the weather is nice like this, Jolisa, I don't mind staying out. But the sun is coming up now. I don't even know how long I've been out here. Let me check. I'm going to take you closer to the basket. Let's see how long I've been here. 157, wow, seconds. Minutes, what am I talking about? 157 minutes. 6 seconds, 1 minute. 120 is 1 hour. 6 seconds, 1 minute, 6 minutes, 1 hour. So I've been over here for over 2 hours. Here is a basket with string beans, cherry tomatoes. I have kale. There is collard greens under there. There's callaloo, and there are herbs. Herbs consist of basil, oregano, parsley, and thyme. I was going to do the banana, but I think I'll do the bananas later. No, I'm going to do it. The banana is covered up under trash bags because the squirrel tried to eat them. One moment. The squirrel ate 3 fingers, and so I had to protect them. The one I'm going to be cutting is in a black bag. You probably can't see it from here, but there are 2 of them. There's one in white bag and another bunch in black bag. So let me get my knife and add a bunch of banana to whoever is going to get some of this produce from the garden. Yeah. There's one more thing that I must do before I say I'm finished. Hello, Power and Redemption. How are you today? Thank you for coming by. I just did some harvesting there. I have some chicken manure in buckets that I need to turn. So I'm going to have to do that today. So if you've just stopping by, I did a lesson on how to recycle your weeds. So you can go back, at the beginning of the video and watch that. Then I've harvested quite a few things, and the basket is right there in front of you. Now I'm going to be turning the chicken manure that's in those 2 white containers over there. They're curing. It takes several months before I can use it in the garden. So I'm going to be, my way of turning it is to pour it in that bag and pour it back in the container. And that's what I do for the 2 containers. Let me do that now and get my mask on. guys come on. And that's the chicken manure. Yeah. So I've been out here for about 2.5 hours now, and I've gotten a lot done. I thank you for staying with me. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your thumbs up. If you've forgotten your thumbs up, just go ahead and put it now. And if you've forgotten to subscribe, go ahead and do that. It's all free and you will learn a lot. It's all about empowering, encouraging, and motivating you to dig a hole and plant something. You never know. Look at what came out of the holes that I planted. Yes, folks. Dig a hole and plant something. You never know what you'll get. Thank you for coming by. And remember, subscribe. See you next time. Right here in the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden.